you. Alright, gang, I'm taking a buy right here. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Good morning. Taking a buy right here. Entry. We broke the previous 5 high, 2957.8. Right there. There's entry. And you know what, chat? Made a bottom wick here, and made a top wick. It might come down a bit further. Yeah. It's gonna pump down here. Chat. I'm gonna get out right here at -6 pips. I closed out at -6. It's too soon of an entry. It's gonna pump down here for support. I ran here. I thought we would push. I thought 29.59 for sure, but it's gonna pump down here. It's not worth the risk yet until the higher time frame closure. I closed at -6. I ran here from school. Well, I drove here and I ran here. I was like, we're gonna pump up off the rip to these highs. I was looking 29.59. You see these wicks running across the board? I was like, all right, we're gonna pump up and then reject. But it only got, I think it only got to this body, which is understandable, right? The body of the candle right here. Let's look back. Yeah, it only tapped the body. I was looking to top out at these wicks right here. But once we make this top wick on the 5 and break it, once we flip bearish, we just can't be in it. That's why I closed, because this 5 broke that previous high and then it flipped bearish. Just didn't make sense. Dropping off your kisses. Yeah, I just came back. That's why I said I ran here. I ran. Oh, zoom door. My bad. Yeah, if you see an indication of the market's now not doing what you expected, which is not what I expected here. I don't expect a re-break and a bearish flip. I don't expect a re-break of the lows. Right? Anyway, let's get rid of that. Zoom door, everybody should be in now. I want price to break these wicks to the left, okay? I want price to drive above this area. Let's mark up the range there. Okay. 59.49. All right, so coming into the daily, pretty bullish. Should expect today to continue up. That's what we've been doing so far. Everything is bullish until we have a range 2 breakout. That's when we can look for sells, right? At which point can we look for sells? Range 2. breakout. Where would range 2 breakout happen here? Let's look. Okay, at this moment, the only time I can look for sells would be on a range 2 breakout, which means if this is range 1 and this is range 2, I would need a closure below range 2 like this to look for sells. Right, so price will have to actually do all this. Now,
good morning, Wix.
Good morning, good morning.
Don't forget we have PPI today, just an FYI.
Oh, in 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, CPI yesterday, PPI today. We need this to look for range 2 breakouts. I doubt that this is where we're gonna look for sells. That's 170 pips worth of drops. I believe we'll be able to form a range if we do find sells, right? I think we'll be able to form a range within range 2. This way we'll be able to trade the rest of it. So, right, as of right now, this looks like this is untradeable, right? Once we form support anywhere in range 2, right, and then we break it, right, if we start looking like this whole range becomes tradable. Okay, so we'll be able to trade this once this support here is formed. Now, it might show up on a 5, on a 15, but in terms of support, I'm talking about you got to see a bounce off these areas here. If we just drive straight through, fine, but if we see a bounce here, come up and bounce off of resistance, sometimes it might happen in one candle instead of closing it with a support. Right? Bow. 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 Then we can trade below here. For now, all of that has to play out, and for now, the only thing we are looking for are buys, and if we're looking for buys, when's the earliest we can get them? On a closure like this. Right, on a closure like this, we can look to fill the rest of the range down. Fill the rest of the range out. My BE is at 2956.5. I suggest you close it out right now. You're down 1 pip. I had 2 positions, minus 3 pips each, so total minus 6.
We have people at the zoo door, I believe.
Yes, we do. Thank you. If you didn't close out, you should be in profit now. Yeah, so much for running to the stream here. That's the Fuck. My bad. The small ranges not counted as range 2 breakout wicks, and those bigger ranges we have small ones. Yeah, that's why I said we need to see a reaction at those smaller time frame ranges for me to count them. So price might do this all in one candle. All right, let's go back to my drawing. Need to see price have a reaction at those smaller time frame areas. Let's say we have tapped this area and bounce up and tap a resistance and continue down, but it doesn't print a bullish closure, price just does that. I will look for closures below this area. Right? I need to see a reaction first. Doesn't necessarily have to, boom, establish a support with a closure. It could show you a support with a rejection here, and then a drive to resistance, and then a bounce off resistance to continue down. So it could do the same thing here, but if it does that, then I will look for sells again. But as of right now, as it's going to be driving through this range, none of it is tradable until I see a reaction at a support and a bounce off resistance to continue to drive down past that support. So they are counted, but they're not counted. They're counted once I see a reaction off of them, but for now I count only the higher time frame ranges. That makes sense. People at the Zoom door, come on in. Seven minutes for building permits in Canada and PPI and unemployment claims for us. Who's going to be part of the statistic today? Who's part of our unemployment claims today? Nice, nice. Proud unemployed here. Proud unemployed. Is that you at work right now? True. Waiting for a social security number, and we're about to have ice at your door. Wait, someone's birthday today? Bro, 8 billion people in the world. I'm pretty sure it's someone's birthday today. Kenny out here looking like Groupon Zorro. That's crazy. Looking like the McBurglar. I'm Batman. Three minutes. You know what we could do in 3 minutes, chat? Hell yeah, we could do all that. This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people. Uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going. The belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given. They're taken. And I took mine. Applause here. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset. My choices. My willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit. Because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. You think he finishes talking before the news? This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it. Apparently your story begins on this news drop. Unemployment claims. This is where your story begins. All right. Here's the news. He'd be newsing. Damn. Bad. Why is gold not pumping up? Good. Whipsaw time. Yeah, I don't know about the all-time highs there. Yeah, gold don't give a shit for news. Bad numbers? Nah. Fuck it, we're going down. G-Man. Yeah, there's quite a few of you here that have been here before and haven't shown up in a while. I see a few names that are back. All it took was 130 wins in a row. They switched on, yeah. Nah, we're not coming back till he wins 130 in a row. Streak end? Nope. Streak still alive. Yeah. Kenny, the market villain today. By the way, chat, this stream is for educational purposes only. No accounts were harmed in the making of this video. Or Bible studies. If I could relate this to anything, this is more like foreign language studies. Yeah. Last loss under 10 pips was on stream. Last loss over 10 pips on stream November 27th. But I have wins at like 6-7 pip wins that are counted as break evens in that time too. So your birthday costume? So you just popped out like, give me your money. He took the delivery nurses for all they had. Yeah, and bitches went home broke that day. Kenny was born. Came out a hustler. It's a funny disclaimer. Any position in between 0 to 10 pips, positive or negative, is considered to be I don't even think we need that. Uh-oh. The flippity. After stream, any trade yesterday? Yeah, we caught 20-something pips. 25, I think. Yeah. Right there. Yep, 25 pips. That was right after stream yesterday. Yo. What is that smell, bro? That's you? You stink, man. I thought there was like a gas leak or something. Bro. I gotta step out the room. This is not even funny, bro. He's looking at me. I know he's laughing on the inside. I can't tell if a dog's laughing, but I know. Bro. Nah. Benny, there's no more birds in our neighborhood. You stink. Chat, you hear a single bird? I'm outside right now. Usually it's loud as fuck, right? They're all Paka! Ah! All that shit. It's quiet. Yeah, Benny fart just cleared out the neighborhood. It is dead silent outside. Damn, I gotta put a hazardous material sign on you. Caution. Birds go silent. Means there's a predator about. There's no fucking predator. There's a fucking a gas attack. Damn. Benny, when the news say natural gas storage, this isn't what the fuck they mean. Damn, dog. Literally. Damn, dog. He at the opposite end of my office, too. It wasn't like he was next to me. Smells like he had a direct feed to my nose. It's crazy. Greetings from India, best country in the world. Yeah, if you enjoy curry. Sure. Are you? Let me move. All of a sudden, I'll you do that. What are you doing? Damn, chat. Y'all see an Indian in chat? It's automatically, what are you doing? Pakistan. Pakistan. Stand up, Pakistan. They got a pretty cool tradition in on the border of India and Pakistan, right? Where like every year, like the soldiers at the border get together and then like they battle it out, right? They have like a dance off or something like that. Holy shit, there's a Chernobyl mosquito in my pool. I got like a 3-foot mosquito in the pool right now. That's crazy. It's a big ass mosquito. Oh, it goes every day at Baga border? Oh, I saw it the other day on TV or like they're literally at the border and they're like break battling. They're having like a breakdance battle with their weapons and shit. I don't know, it's crazy. Greetings from North Korea, said no one ever. Impossible. That shit never happens. Oh, the birds are coming back to the neighborhood. It might be safe inside. Yeah, price be like, I was down, but now I'm up. Da, 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 da. People at the Zoom door. Come on in. Which range do you think is going to be better? Yesterday's or today's? What's going to give us the better range? I think yesterday's range was pretty solid here. Right here. We don't really have that yet. August 15th, 2021. Damn, bro, you living in the past. I'm gonna get a headache scrolling that far. What does BE mean? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. To be or not to be? That is the question. Fat finger Eddie. Fetty. Russia's not ceasefiring? Of course, they don't know what the fuck that means. Well, you ever tried alligator tacos? That's funny. I ate gator this weekend. Well, last weekend we ate gator. We went to the spot called Cajun Boil. That shit was delicious. I mean, I didn't really like it, but my whole family did, so I can tell it was delicious. Me, I had some gators. Yeah, I had some. I had some. Yeah, it was delicious. And you know it's a good spot when you go to a seafood spot and the chicken tastes good. When you go to a seafood specialty like spot that specializes in seafood and the chicken's good, you know that's a good spot. Make you want to slap your mom. Where's that from? Had gator and charbroiled oysters in New Orleans. Yo, honestly, I'm. I just want some jambalaya, man. I just want some jambalaya. There used to be a New Orleans spot over here in Florida, like they have a restaurant in the French district, and they had one down here, like down the block from my crib, and they closed it down, and it used to be so good. I used to go there for like gumbo and jambalaya and the pulled pork, and man. Miss the good old days. Oh shit. It's 3:13, Kenny. Is it your birthday? Why is Kenny's name 313? Is that your birthday? Yeah? Nice. Happy birthday. Congrats.
Yo, happy birthday, Kenny, man. All the best, bro. All the best. You and my daughter are very close in age. By
Very
only
close
40
birthdays.
years. Yeah.
Damn. A lot of Pisces around.
Yeah, I had friends send me messages. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she's a Pisces. This is what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen." I'm like, "No, stop. We're not starting this conversation."
What year is it? What year is it right now? What's the year? Like, she was born in the year of what? Like, I was born in the
Who?
year of the ox.
Oh, you mean the Chinese?
China. Oh, you order puff fried rice. That's one chicken. Oh,
It's the year of the snake.
you fat fuck. Year of the snake right now?
Yeah. Yeah. And you were what you said?
Year of the ox.
Of the ox. Interesting.
Ox. Yeah, you know,
That was the year of the monkey.
the shit that they used to barter on Oregon Trail in order to get west, in
Mhm.
order to go west. I gotta get that game. I gotta get Oregon Trail installed again. Bring it back to elementary school. Yo, I still
Let's see,
remember
what year
battling my
of the
friends
ox
in 5th
is?
grade in Oregon Trail trying to get west, trying to get to the west to Oregon before the period runs out.
Well, here's a fun fact. People born in the year of the ox are leaders. They are hardworking people who can work for a very long time compared to other people without being tired and without any complaint. The ox is independent. They need to have peaceful and quiet place to work.
You hear that shit? You hear that shit? They ain't hear that shit. They don't give a fuck. In China, they make the best astrologists. They got that calendar. We love their calendar. Year of the Rat. This symbolizes intelligence and adaptability. I was watching a funny video yesterday. This couple was arguing and they start cursing at each other through Alexa. It was so funny. She was like, Alexa, farm animal with like, or like, with a round belly and like a porky nose. And Alexa was like, pig. He was like, he looks at her. He's like, Alexa, rodent found in New York City subway. And she goes, rat. And they went back and forth like 5 times. Just they didn't want to talk to each other, so they were just like, Alexa. Yeah, I was dying, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, check this out. This, if we're gonna argue, this is how we gotta do it. Because you can't hold me accountable for what Alexa says, right? Passive ass argument. Yeah, it'd be like, Alexa, female dog. Bitch. Wow, this market is really something, huh? We're pushing here. Really flying. Yeah, lock in here. We are. We're really flying here right now. Eight Mile. Funny that you say that. Right before I hopped on stream, the last video I watched was Eminem battling Kaniva. And Proof was hosting the shit in Detroit at the hip hop shop. I was just watching that. Proof dead. R.I.P. Sir, why you no tell if buy or sell? Because I can't tell if buy or sell. What's your thoughts on Kursk? I think Russia took back that region. I didn't see the news yesterday or the day before yesterday. But I'm gonna watch some Ukraine-Russian news in Ukrainian or in Russian after stream just to catch up. That's what I do. Like I don't watch our news. Our news doesn't say shit about that. I'll turn on their news channel and I'll watch that. It's crazy. 2 days ago, I was watching some old Slim Shady freestyle. Yeah, I just saw it popped up on my feed. Eminem Kaniva Hip Hop Shop, hosted by Proof. It's pretty dope. I mean, if they were battling today, I swear, like if Eminem dropped today, he wouldn't be anybody. Like I don't think like I think there's so much talent out there today. Maybe back then too, but
Now, you know,
I don't know.
you know, I managed one of the D12 members.
Who? Oh, you used to manage one of them?
Bugs got killed, and he was replaced by one of the either Swifty McVeigh, I believe, replaced him for be the sixth member.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bugs was my actual artist out of the D12 members.
How many of them got killed?
Two. Bugs got killed when they were signing with him, and they put in Swifty McVeigh to replace him, and then Proof got killed years later.
Yeah, I know he was. I know M was really tight with Proof. That's what it was.
Yeah, but Proof was actually the man. M was cool, but Proof was the man.
Yeah.
They used to call him the mayor. They used to call him the mayor.
Oh, because he ran the hip hop shop
Of
over there.
Detroit.
He ran the whole community, I think, or he ran what you call it?
He was the symbol of hip hop for Detroit. So he ran the hip hop shop. He was all over the place doing some everything. He actually worked for Maurice Malone. That was hip hop shop was by Maurice Malone, and so he used to work for him there and then in New York.
Yeah.
And that's when we started
the
really
industry
spreading
was
out.
aware
Once Proof
of the
got
talent that was coming through that place.
Absolutely.
The industry was aware.
So Proof, him was not the man. It was Proof.
Yeah, like he came out back then because this shit was like I think he just blew up on hype, and then like he had a lot of bangers. He's mad talented, but I think in terms of freestyles, like a lot of it was hype.
Yeah. Now the nine is actually probably the most talented because his flows is dope, but he also produces. He's still producing today for all kind of artists. So so the nine, that's why he's still doing his thing. And Bizarre, that's my guy. I mess with him all the time. He's doing a lot of shows.
Oh, who the fat guy, right? Fat dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's silly. He's crazy. That's my dude though.
He's funny.
I actually used to manage his wife. She was trying to do a singing career for a minute, and I was managing her. We were out in New York trying to shop her demos. You know.
Damn.
When you think of 313, that's our area code. So I am born on 313, so I'm all into Detroit. The whole scene, everything. I'm solid, 10 toes deep.
Well, you a trader now. Fuck that. You trading now.
Yeah, that was right around 99, 2000, 2001. That was them days, right when M was popping off, jumping the whole nine. Yeah. Good times,
man. That's
Oh yeah, it was good times.
That was somebody else's life. That's a lifetime ago.
I'm a trader and traveler now.
Hell yeah. I don't know about this chat. It's a nice bounce off the support. Which means it's got a tap resistance here, which it just did as well. Let's see how it closes. that was the beginning of the hourly. That's interesting. What does the 4-hour look like on spot? Wow. That's kind of ugly, man. How do you guys trade this? Just terrible on spot. Hold on a second, chat. Wow. Sign of Chuck D. Still, he's Italy right now. What are you talking about? We come back up now that we broke resistance. Oh, you found it? Thank you. You posted some messages from the circle in Discord. Did I? I'm not sure if I did. Oh yeah, my team did, yeah. Are we done? No, we're not done. We got to create a waiting list because I have a dumb list of people. Just everyone trying to get into the next one. So we're gonna do it legit and just let you guys register. It's not gonna be depending on me. It's gonna be dependent on just when you guys do it, right? It's gonna go by whoever registers themselves on a list instead of just DMing me and reaching out to me, you know. Also, hold on. By the way, chat. By the way. So, we're gonna open up the wait list for the inner circle today or tomorrow. I think it might be already open. And when you apply for the wait list, you got to join the Discord, all right? And because you can only do it through Discord. And if you join the Discord, I dropped a free psychology guide and how I approach the market. Not anything technical, no technical analysis, not the way I trade, strictly mindset and what's going on in my head, right? How I approach the markets mentally, what's going on in my head before and during a trade. So you'll get that free guide when you join the Discord, right? You'll get access to the guide, and I'm gonna drop the link for you guys to join, for you to get a free guide. So if you go through that link, you get a free guide. Here we go. Link dropping right now. Yo, can you guys add that to the Nightbot? Said he giving out. Man, I look like Becky. Easy 30 pips on the buys. Mods, you have one job. So click the link, join the Discord, get a free psychology guide, and you can apply for the wait list through there, through the Discord. I don't know if it will drop, but look at this 4 hour on spot. That's so tough. I see this a lot too. This closure straight into this closure. These aren't like candles, right? But I'm already in the paid membership, so will it directly be in the Discord link? In the Discord, the link, it should be. If not, let me know if you can't find it. Are you talking about the psychology guide? Should be there. The guide and the waitlist, yep, that should all be available through Discord. Maybe through the announcements tab. If it's not there, I'll have my guys posted. I got guys. Interesting here. $19 pips. Nick, did TTE have positions here? On the break of that high? Or did I just say Nick or Green? Green. I wonder if they took these. Got a sell stop at the bottom of the hourly, right here on the break of the lows. It's not a bad idea. I think if it re-breaks the lows there, right, it's kind of bounced off of support right here. Not the one I wanted to see down here, but I just doubt it's going to re-break the lows now immediately on this candle. Got 4 minutes here. Might close bearish, but I don't know about re-breaking lows. For now, looking like it's going to hold support. And print side by side again. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. Don't see waitlist in the announcements. I will have that posted today, sometime later today. It should be, but if if my team hasn't posted it yet, it'll be posted later today. Dollar index rising. Sometime in the next 2 to 3 hours, gold should drop like a motherfucker. See if you can, hold on, Jay, when you click that link, does it let you sign up? Let's say like if you try to rejoin, like if you're already part of Discord, and you put your info in, does it let you rejoin? Are buys in range 1 valid because we tapped the yellow line? No, it would have to be a support down here, the higher time frame support. So we would have to tap range 2 support. I mean, I don't know how you want to look at it. You can, I guess you can say on the smaller time frame, you have a range 2. It's not as clear. Right, because you can say range 1, range 2. So you would have to, if you're looking at it that way, then you'd have to get a closure above here and trade just this part. That's your position. And even then, that like a lot will depend on the closure, how it closes, the actual candle that closes above the range. It didn't let you join. Tried that too. Yeah, I'll talk to my team today. It's gonna be fixed by today or tomorrow. By tonight, I want it to be fixed. If you guys are listening, or if you guys are watching, I doubt my team's watching because they're on West Coast time, but. If you guys are watching, please update it. Is it not a higher time frame support? Yes, but it's still range 1 on the higher time frame. So I wanted it off of support down here, maybe at the very least down here. Right, because if you say this is a higher time frame support of range 2, that means you map this out on a smaller time frame. And if that's the case, if this is how you're looking at the markets right now, right, range 1, range 2, then regardless, even if you're bouncing off this area, you'd still need a closure back into range 1 then. You can definitely break it down into smaller time frames here, right? But then you would need this closure into range 1, and then you can look to fill the rest of the range. It was a pretty indecisive 15. a second, chat. I want to grab a drink. Gotta get some liquidity. Oh man, it's a liquid Jeffrey. You guys know what a Jeffrey is? Liquid Jeffrey over here. It's weed mostly. It's got a bit of opium in it, some heroin, crunched up E's, Clorox, methadone, Subutex, morphine, peyote. Yep. But mostly weed. Everybody loves a Jeffrey. I remember he starts touching the wall and he's like, I'm gonna cover the whole outside of my house in this shit. Wasn't Diddy in that movie? Yeah. He said, you know how many cockatoos I got? He said, yeah. Yeah, I'm mind fucking you right now. Yeah. He said, you feel that? He's like, what? He's like, I don't feel nothing. So you feel that? Yeah, I'm mind fucking you right now. You feel that? Yeah, chat, drop a like while we wait here. Drop a like, sub to the channel. That's how we grow this channel. We're at 26.7 again, but don't get too happy. We're going to be back at 26.6 by tomorrow, unless you guys subscribe in numbers, right? We got to make this too big to rig. Let's make this too big to rig. Kookaroos. Yeah, what the fuck is a kookaroo? That's not even a real thing. It's a cockatoo. It's not a kookaroo. Need to get another dog? Nah, kangaroo next. Next thing I'm getting is a fucking kangaroo. If I get another animal, it's gonna be another pet. It's gonna be kangaroo only. It's gonna be a wallaby. Only a wallaby. Real talk, this 26.6k is weird as fuck. Bro. They swear up and down that they ain't doing nothing. Because YouTube never lied. I have no idea why it's doing this. But we were already at 26.7 like 2 days ago, and then yesterday brought us back to 26.6. So that's what I'm saying. We got to subscribe in numbers, so like it's too big for them to pull back. Oh, I think if I refresh it, we're back to 26.6. Hold on, let's refresh. Back to 26.6. Hold on, let's refresh. Is it just me? I see 26.6 again. We're at 26,699. We need one person to get us 26.7. We're right on the threshold. They don't like my mindset. You see 0.7? Yeah, it's different. I refreshed it twice. One time it was 0.6, then 0.7. I think someone might have subscribed in that split second. Oh yeah. Now we're over. Yeah, now we're at 702. Got 1 of 10. No, my SEO score on YouTube is 9 out of 10. W chat for subbing to the channel. Yeah, thank you, chat. Appreciate that. 6 people subbed.
But now we're just missing a few likes. We got 364 watching, but only 85 likes. I mean, this is pretty low. Come on, guys, drop a like. It's free.
Let's get to 200
half a
likes.
second.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, at least.
You remind me of a friend I had when I was younger.
No, me.
Yeah, you got the same speech patterns, the same mannerisms.
Okay. I hope that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, he's a triple board certified doctor. The speech patterns took him pretty far.
God.
Do you make more than him?
Bro, why are you guys trying to find out how much money I make or how much money Wix makes, man? Bro, concentrate on what you do yourself. The amount of pips that you trade. Stop looking at how much people make and concentrate on your own shit.
I think they were asking about the doctor.
Seeing. Well, he says, do you make more than Wix? Than him, Wix? Or than Wix?
Oh, more than the doctor?
Oh,
more than Jay or more than the doctor? Who are you talking about?
I'm confused by the sentence, actually. Do you make more than him? Oh, maybe he's asking if you make more than the doctor. Yeah, it's possible. I read it quickly. All right, my bad. I retract my...
Nah, fuck it. Yell at him. Yell at him.
My rant.
Do I make one? Maybe 1 out of the last 3 years. He's triple board certified. He's probably making like 400 a year. just showing up to work. Yeah, he's definitely making 300 to 400 a year. So I think maybe my last year, maybe 2024 was the only year better than his. For him, he's just got to show up to work and get paid. But then again, he spent the last 15, 20 years in school, and I spent the last 20 years doing a lot of wild shit. So I think my ceiling is higher, but at this point in our careers, yeah, he's definitely made a lot more.
Yeah, but don't forget he had to study 10 years or
yeah. The
more.
thing with doctors
Not get
is
paid
you're
for a
kind of
long
like
time.
it's like you're at a shit place until you're a full-fledged doctor, and then you start your career at the top, right? Most people build their way up, start at the bottom, build their way up. For doctors, you're always at the bottom till you start. So you're eating shit for 15 years, but then as soon as you start, you're already up there. You don't have that ride up. You're just, you immediately start at the top level.
But with massive debt as well. I mean, they'll give you loans because of the prospect of what you will become. But
my guy paid off his loans in like the first 2 years.
oh, good for him.
Not first year of
Good for
residency, obviously. When you're a resident, right? You're still getting paid like shit. But like your first year as outside of residency and after your fellowship, yeah, it's your very first
Bro,
year.
then if he specializes, that's 10 years, 9 years.
If yeah, he's does more. Like, especially he's got multiple specialties, and he's not even a doctor anymore. Now he just like gets calls from other doctors. What do we do? What do we do? This? Do we do that?
New York Stock Exchange open. Sorry.
NYC open. Oh, that's right. NYC open just opened here 10 seconds ago. Guess what, chat? Ain't nothing going on. Ignore the SEO, it ain't working. Look at Tanya Trade's titles and try to replicate at least as an experiment. Alright, let's do it. What do we put in there? ICT? What does she have in the title? Let's go. Search her up. Where is she? I see TTE. I don't see Tanya. Her shit says Thirsty Thursday, bruh. Nah. I don't know what the fuck. Wixie called her ICT? No, I said that's what she has in her title. Right? Usually it's like ICT or like, I don't know. Yeah, she's gonna have 5,000 people watching an hour from now. By like 10 a.m., by 11, there's gonna be 5,000 people on that stream. Let's see. Let's pull her up. Let's see what she's doing. What's she got going on? Speak. Nah, we ain't gonna speak. We just gonna sit here quietly.
Tuesdays low. Okay.
This is really some exciting shit.
This is the 15 minutes. Like, what's the draw on liquidity?
Wait, who is that?
I don't know, but she's got.
Is that someone?
Look how many people she got watching.
Wait, let me remove this. I can't see.
Oh, you can't see because of my shit here.
It's covered by the big lip. What? Bro, are you kidding? Nearly 2,500?
Yeah.
I can't really tell at the
And she
moment.
has almost 200 likes.
So that means
Bro,
I'm not going to really
2,500 watching?
risk.
Like, seriously. Wait,
This is a
is she
15
even
minute.
positive? Does she
Yeah.
even win?
I don't know. I mean, probably, but I'm just.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
It must be what we say, man. The mindset, bro. Don't forget. They're very left-wing Democrats, so they control YouTube, so they'll shadow ban whoever they don't like, man. It's unfortunate. But you know, I'm sure that's the reason.
Yeah,
100%
PPI like left an
4,000 people
abnormal
have
wick
clicked
there.
subscribe to this.
to her.
Mark that out, but
Is this
Oh my
legitimate?
gosh, it's
Is this
100
legit?
views.
She's got 200 likes, right? For 2,500 people watching. Is that legit? Does she really have
I don't really love
2,500 people watching? Wouldn't there be like 500-600 likes?
don't
right
really
now?
love the structure.
Unless she doesn't tell them to like, and they just
You
don't
take that out,
do
then
it and
maybe
they
go for
forget.
those equal lows down there. I don't know.
Bro, that's just
It's
ridiculous.
too
man.
much guesswork right now.
That's stupid. Put your
ES on the
channel in your
left,
chat.
EQ on the right.
Give sub and follow Wix.
That's crazy.
Oh man. Yeah, Andy might be right. They're saying because of titties, but we can't see anything anyways. But Sims be simping.
That's crazy. Subscriber only mode.
Sorry, Wix. We're just pushing right now. Very bullish.
Yeah,
Should
I
just
know,
pump
I
70
see.
pips. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I see it pushing. I want a closure. It's NYC open, so it's pushing. Oh, closures. These are wicks over here. These highs. Let's go back. See these wicks over here. I want to clearly break them. Oh, I tapped it on the dot. So is this a reaction or a rejection, right? If we flip bearish here, it's probably a rejection to continue down. If this re-breaks highs, then this was just a reaction, and then we'll look for closures above the range here on the next candle. Looks nice on, like if we flip this, right? break below here. I mean break above. Sorry. Flip chart. Break above, close above. What's the 1 hour look like? Oh, the 1 hour broke the previous 1 hour high, just tapped it again. Broke that high. Chat, I'm gonna take a buy right here. Just took a buy. We pulled back to the previous wicks over here, so I'm expecting us to refill the wick up. Or refill the range up. There's a wick right here. If we look right there. This was the last high to break. We broke that and we pulled back to it. So I would expect to drive past this area. Five closed, getting the bottom wick here. Closed above the range. Take another buy right here. Just took a buy as we tap these previous wicks. Closing 75% of my position right there. Moving stops to break even. All right, let's see if this is gonna run. I closed 3 out of the 4 positions, and now this is a risk-free trade. All right, house money here, and we're gonna close full right there. Boom, just closed full. The combined total on that trade, 42 pips. W. W, W, W. Win number 131 in a row, 42 pips. W. And that was with 1 out of 4 positions left as a runner. Oh, damn, we didn't even announce the runner. But I told you guys we're going to be looking for a lot more runners in quarter 2. We just got one.
We got a runner!
Yep, we definitely got one. We sniped the shit out of that pineapple though, right? So first you did not want to take, after you did, so what made you switch your analysis? What do you mean? I wanted to break all the highs. I wasn't good. You asked me when we were here. I said there's wicks here to the left that clearly need to be broken. We broke them. We pulled back. And honestly, I looked at it like this and I was like, no, I would definitely be in a sell in this situation. Why am I not in a buy in this situation? That was the final straw when I flipped it upside down. It's the final straw. It's the final countdown. W, win number 445. 444 was looking kind of sweet there. But 445 is sweeter than a Twinkie filling. Let's go. Wow, we closed perfectly over there, right at the peak. W. I mean, we're not done here, right? Like, let this run up. We might have more positions here. We just need a closure. We need wicks. We need a pullback. Uno más pullback. So you never really worried about the 1 hour flipping because of almost no low. I am, depending on how the previous candles close, how kind of closures we're getting on the smaller time frame, and at some point that 1 hour gets negated, right? At some point it stops mattering as much. Yeah, 15 no top wick, it's kind of ugly. Ideally, you wait for the 1 hour closure here, you wait for this to pull back and for another bottom wick. Thing is, 15 minutes left here, right? You can be up above 29.64 by then. Whenever you open a position, do you always open two positions at once? 95% of the time, yeah. Not always, but 95% of the time, yeah. Tomorrow's tile for day. Oh, tomorrow's title. Friday, red folder, live trading with giveaway. Wait, what's tomorrow's red folder? Let's do this as a team. So what do we put tomorrow? Consumer sentiment instead of red folder. Or should I put not ICT? I should put ICT, not in small letters, and ICT in capitals. All right, you guys got suggestions for a tag? Give me a full title that you guys think would rock tomorrow. Final answer. Definitely include giveaway. Nice. So just took a buy plus chat. Just took another buy equals 4 buys. Yes, there was 4 positions. Yes. Took another buy, 4 positions. And then I closed 3 out of the 4 positions, which is basically 75% of the total that I had running. Kabish?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe you always trade bullish moves upside down since it's clear for you? Yeah, I usually do. You always see me do this. You guys always see me do this. And if this is how the hourly closes, we're going to have some buys. Did we change the record? That was the fun. Whoops. Yeah. 131 wins in a row. So initially it was just the volume breaking us out of the range and pulling back to the previous range's resistance, trying to establish a support. And then we actually got the 5 closure there, right? Which made me more confident in the position, right? That made the likelihood of our position running better, right? That increased the probability of our trade coming up. Then we opened up with a bottom wick and took entries there, which also increased the probability of us winning the trade. And then flippity pippity pop. Free 100K funded account giveaway Fridays? Nah, that's wild. I might eat up my whole budget for the month in a couple of streams. Yeah, my budget is around 400K for the month. Do you journal now? No, if I didn't journal before, I'm not journaling now. Wow. I don't know. We want this to pull up because if this is the 1 hour closed, like we're probably going to call it. Oh, by the way, we have our inner circle session today from 10 to noon. So if we see nothing here in about 10 minutes, we'll call it a session and we'll take our trading to the inner circle. Right. There's still, tonight's the last Asian session of the week. So if you're part of the Signal channel, we will be trading in the Signal channel tonight. Last Asian of the week. When you trade in the inner circle, does the Signal channel get notifications? Yes, they do. Yes. Any trade, if you're in the Signal channel, any trade that ever happens in my account, it's automatically copied. I don't even have a say over that. It's automated where like whatever happens in my terminal, it's automatically sends a notification of any kind of change or update. It sends it to the Signal channel. You ever doing like a copy where people can connect their account to yours so it takes the trades? What do you mean, like a ma'am? Yeah, I don't see how anything could go wrong. I wouldn't do it just because of the negative, even if it's wildly successful, I wouldn't do it because of the negative connotation that now comes along with it. I get enough hate. Too soon? Yeah, it would, like, I don't see how it wouldn't take a toll on my trading. Investors capital, like a real fund, like a mutual fund. What I start with, like, I don't see it right now. I don't see a pathway to that right now. I don't have the cards. I don't have the cards. There's no such thing as enough hate. No, trust me. When you do shit publicly, when you open yourself up for public scrutiny, which is what we do here, right? We open ourselves up for public criticism. Like, you gotta have a good mental game, cause like it'll fuck with you. Or you just have to be, you know, carefree by nature. Some people really just naturally don't give a fuck about nobody. It's a bad thing, but it's a good thing also, right? It can be to your good for your own success. You just gotta say fuck the haters. Do you? No, I enjoy the haters, but like, not most people. They don't really enjoy the hate. I'm like, bring it on, hell yeah. But most people, like, it's very stressful. Why'd you see a not spot? Because I'm in the US. So it just feels good when you prove the haters wrong? No, it feels good when the haters are like, man, I used to troll you, but now I fuck with you and I really see what you're doing. Those are the best ones. When people used to hate and now they're believers and supporters. Some people like to piss other people off. Hell yeah, that's why I drive around in rich neighborhoods blasting hood rat music. I told you, it's like my new favorite hobby.
I thought I heard you drive by the other day.
Oh. Are you in a community?
Well, my backyard faces like a main road, you know, back into a main road. So somebody was driving by, must have gone a little bit slow, and I said, "Damn, Wick's out in Michigan, long way." Sounds like him though.
Just extra slow, blast the music on the sidewalk. Just honking at people. Get out the way! Idiots! You're on the sidewalk. HOA nightmare? I mean, yeah. I am. I am the one who knocks. It's a 4-hour level here. 2960.7. Can we close above here? We did. We closed above. Oh, give me a bit. Why are we frozen right now? I need a steeper wick, just a little bit. We break the lows. We'll look for positions. Break the lows. Break the fucking lows. Ah, come on. I don't want it to fill this previous wick because there's a level there, 2960.7 that we just looked at. So, I mean, that might have been it, but we don't want it to re-break the lows. Man, that sucks. That pumped, right? It did. Yeah, it filled that wick. But this gets a little tougher now. Let's see if we can break the lows. It'll be a steeper... Oh, well. There goes that. I was going to say, if we don't re-break the highs, it's just going to be a steeper bottom wick here. Instead of 58, we'll look to 57 areas. But it's not looking pretty. Looking like it's going to re-break the highs. Yep, there it goes. This is a lovely closure. This is perfect. Just a bit steeper here. Yeah, I guess you could have said this level. Is that what we tapped? Yep. We're looking for another buy. Yeah, I was off the opening, but we just filled our entire advantage point. I was looking for entry on the rebreak out of low. Once it rebroke, it would have rebroke the low. We were looking for buys. Yeah, I think this will be a good time to call it, right? Let's take this to our inner circle group and to the signal channel. Chat, by the way, before you dip, please drop a like, sub to the channel, and spam some W's. for the 42 pips on stream today. I don't know how my phone is frozen right now. This shit's just frozen. I don't know. Can't do shit. It's just fucking frozen. How? Literally at the moment that I fucking grabbed it. Don't spam anything. Shit's just... I've never seen this shit. I can't do nothing. The fuck? I can't even take the battery out. How do I restart this shit?
What kind of phone is this? An iPhone?
It's an Android. It's a Galaxy. I've never seen this shit's just frozen. I can't do nothing. Look.
Hold the power button for about 15-20 seconds, and you should see the logo and it should reboot as a power cycle. Don't touch restart or anything, and it should do that.
I feel like it's just going to explode in 15-20 seconds
here. Most Androids, that's how you power cycle it. If it doesn't work, tell me what kind of Android you have, and I'll
Galaxy S22.
Other options we can do.
Sometimes it's the power button and the volume down at the same time.
Okay.
They actually do that. It does a screenshot most of the time, so that's why I didn't recommend.
Oh, that's if you press it, but if you hold it, yep, it just restarted.
Oh, if you hold it, got it. Okay, so nice. Thanks, Nick.
No wonder you need the 23. No, I gotta go get the 25. I just...
Nah, man, get a fold.
No,
I fuck with the folds, man. They're incredible. They're like a book. Bro, you can see the entire chart, everything.
But they got that little crease. I don't like it. You open it, you could see the crease. It would piss me off.
You barely see. You don't even notice it.
Bro, I have OCD. I would just be trying to get rid of it. I can't. I'll see the crease and I'll be pissed off.
You'll be trying to fill it in with
I'll
something.
be angry. I was like, there's a dip in my screen. It's just restarting for now.
It just broke the highs. Wow.
It filled the whole range. You took the buys there off the bottom wick?
I did not. It wasn't large enough. I expected it to go back up, but I needed a little bit of more of a bottom wick. We saw 3 pips. It wasn't worth it for me. I'm already up 193 pips, 0.76 today, so I was like, I'm not going to risk it because we're close to all-time highs, 30 pips, and it can reject that any time, and I've been screwed before, so I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, it's a 3-pip bottom wick. It's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. I needed to see at least 10, like 49-ish.
Oh,
0.1
you're
on the spot. Yeah. I mean, I had a resistance there. My line was 2948.11 and 2949.14. So if it got in between those zones, I would have bought, and then I would have had a pineapple at 44.74. But I do it like you. Set up my stuff prior, but it didn't give it enough. Get into the inner circle, people. Really worth it. Get the signals. Really worth it. You're gonna start learning. Become financially independent faster than you think.
Hell yeah. So I keep trying to explain to them. They don't get it. All right.
Yeah, you got people saying, I'm desperate. Tell me if you're going to buy or sell. I'm like, what? Bro.
Just join and you'll know. You'll know on your own.
Yeah,
spam some dubs, chat, by the way. Spam some dubs while I film this. You guys can chat, but spam some dubs. Why are we blurry? Oh, there you go. Out of focus, Wix. All right. Yep. Let's take this to the inner circle. Thank you guys for joining me today. Zoom gang. See you guys in the clubhouse. Mods. Thank you as always. Biggest thank you to the mods. Your help is always appreciated. Thank you so much. Signal channel. We're gonna be trading until noon. That's for sure. So you can be locked in until noon. And then tonight we'll be trading in the signal channel for our Asian session. All right. If you're part of the inner circles, I'm gonna drop a new Zoom link right after we close here, and you guys can hop in there. So look out for a new Zoom link. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Make sure you show up tomorrow. We have consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. I believe. But before that, we'll try to get some trades in. We'll try to get something in between 8 and 10. Maybe already be off the charts by 10. So we'll see. There should be a lot of volume to close out the Friday, to close out the week. All right. Once again, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. If you're still trading, be careful out there. It's wild out here. Mean streets of gold. Stay safe. Don't over risk. Don't over leverage. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. you